Our minds are wired to seek pleasure and avoid pain. This basic drive fuels our desires, motivating us to eat, connect, and achieve. Our brains release dopamine, a feel-good chemical, when we experience something pleasurable. This dopamine rush reinforces the behavior, making us more likely to repeat it. This powerful mechanism, while essential for survival, can be exploited, leading us down a treacherous path. Consider the simple act of eating. When we eat tasty food, our brains release dopamine, making us feel good. This reinforces the act of eating, ensuring we seek nourishment. This mechanism applies to various experiences, from social interaction to achieving goals. However, this system, designed to ensure survival, can be hijacked. Substances like drugs and alcohol hijack this reward system. They flood the brain with dopamine, producing an intense but short-lived euphoria. Over time, the brain adapts to this unnatural flood, reducing its own dopamine production and relying on the substance to function. This creates a powerful craving, a deep yearning for the substance to recreate that initial high and avoid the pain of withdrawal. This is where the line between desire and dependence blurs. The individual is no longer seeking pleasure, but rather seeking to avoid pain and discomfort. This cycle of craving and consumption becomes increasingly difficult to break free from, trapping the individual in a vicious cycle of addiction. Substance abuse is not a choice. It is a complex disease affecting the brain and behavior. Recognizing this is crucial for effective treatment and support. Like other chronic diseases, addiction requires a multifaceted approach, addressing both the physical and psychological aspects. Seeing addiction through the lens of a disease allows us to move away from judgment and stigma. It allows for a more compassionate and understanding approach, recognizing that individuals struggling with addiction need help and support, not punishment. Section 4. Profiting from pain, marketing and substance abuse. The marketing and sale of addictive substances further complicate this issue. Powerful corporations, driven by profit, employ sophisticated marketing tactics to create and sustain addiction. They target vulnerable populations, downplay the risks, and portray their products as glamorous and desirable. This relentless marketing creates a culture where substance use is normalized and even encouraged. This normalization makes it even harder for individuals to recognize the dangers and seek help, perpetuating the cycle of addiction. Section 5. Beyond crime and punishment, a call for compassion. Addressing this complex issue requires a shift in perspective. We must move beyond viewing addiction solely as a criminal justice issue and recognize it as a public health crisis, demanding a compassionate and multi-pronged approach. This includes investing in prevention programs, expanding access to evidence-based treatment, and challenging the stigma associated with addiction. We must create a supportive environment that empowers individuals to seek help without shame or fear of judgment. Section 6. A brighter future towards a holistic approach. Breaking the cycle of addiction requires a holistic approach that addresses the individual, societal, and systemic factors contributing to this complex issue. We must invest in research to better understand the disease of addiction and develop more effective treatments. We must challenge the powerful interests that profit from addiction and advocate for policies that prioritize public health over corporate greed. By working together with compassion and understanding, we can create a world where everyone struggling with addiction can access the support they need to heal and rebuild their lives.